He is the world's first trillionaire, a man whose decisions shape global communication, space travel, and the future of artificial intelligence. Yet, behind the scenes of his massive tech empire lies a private life that is equally sprawling. Elon Musk is now the father of 14 children. But a shocking announcement has sent shockwaves through the financial and entertainment worlds alike. Reports are swirling that the tech titan has effectively cut off his massive brood, leaving his trillion-dollar empire completely out of their hands. Is it a case of ultimate corporate ruthlessness, a massive family feud, or a calculated philosophical move? The reality of what Elon Musk has planned for his massive fortune changes everything we thought we knew about the world's wealthiest family. To truly understand the weight of this development, we first have to look at the sheer scale of the Musk family. Elon Musk's personal life has long played out like a parallel storyline to his corporate endeavors. Over the last 2 decades, Musk has fathered 14 children with multiple women. His family journey began with his first wife, Canadian author Justine Wilson. Together, they experienced the tragic loss of their infant son, Nevada, before welcoming twins and triplets through in vitro fertilization. Years later, his highly publicized relationship with experimental pop artist Grimes added 3 more uniquely named children to the lineage. Simultaneously, his relationship with Neuralink executive Shervon Zeles introduced 4 more children into his expanding legacy, with their youngest born in early 2025. Musk has often been vocal about his personal ideology regarding family, repeatedly stating on social media that he believes a declining birth rate is the single greatest threat to human civilization. Yet, while he actively advocates for expanding the global population, his approach to securing his own children's financial futures has proven to be entirely unconventional. The rumors of a massive disinheritance didn't simply appear overnight. They are the result of a deliberate, multi-year philosophical shift that Musk has dropped clues about during major industry events. Let's trace the exact sequence of developments that led to the current uproar. When we look past the sensationalized internet headlines, what does the actual evidence say about Elon Musk's inheritance plans? The truth is rooted deeply in corporate governance and Musk's own public declarations. During his landmark Wall Street Journal interview, Musk was asked directly about how he intends to handle the future ownership of Tesla, SpaceX, and his various other ventures. His answer was unambiguous. I am definitely not of the school of automatically giving my kids some shares of the companies, even if they have no interest or inclination or ability to manage the company. I think that's a mistake. Musk elaborated that leadership should be determined strictly by merit rather than family ties. For a man who views his companies not just as businesses, but as critical missions to preserve the light of human consciousness, handing the keys of SpaceX or Tesla to an untested heir simply because they share his DNA goes against his core philosophy. Furthermore, financial insiders report that the vast majority of Musk's wealth is entirely illiquid. It is tied up directly in stock holdings and complex corporate assets rather than massive cash reserves. To protect these companies from being fractured by future estate battles, Musk has reportedly structured his wealth through sophisticated family offices, private trusts, and philanthropic frameworks managed by his closest advisors, including his family office managing director, Jared Burkle, that if Musk were to hypothetically divide his trillion-dollar fortune equally among all 14 children, each child would walk away with tens of billions of dollars. However, evidence shows that Musk has never established any such plan. Instead, his legal framework ensures that control of his empire remains firmly in the hands of capable executives and institutional trusts designed to carry out his long-term vision, because the exact details of billionaire estate planning are guarded by ironclad non-disclosure agreements and elite legal teams. Several prominent theories have emerged among financial analysts and pop culture commentators trying to decode what is truly happening behind closed doors. Where do things stand today? As we move through 2026, Elon Musk remains firmly in control of his vast empire, and his stance on dynastic wealth has not wavered. There has been no verified legal filing indicating that Musk has completely cut his children out of basic financial support. However, his corporate succession planning is entirely locked down. Musk has publicly confirmed that he has already identified specific, trusted individuals who are prepared to take over management of his companies if he were to suddenly step down or pass away. None of those individuals are his children. Meanwhile, the older children are actively forging their own separate paths. Vivian Wilson has achieved completely independent financial stability and modeling success away from her father's influence. The younger children remain under the co-parenting structures of their respective mothers, with high-profile custody arrangements and private logistics heavily managed by Musk's family office. The reality of the situation is clear. Elon Musk has not disowned his children in a traditional, hostile sense, but he has effectively disinherited them from the keys to his world-changing corporate empire. Building a business is one thing, but building a legacy that alters the trajectory of human history requires a completely different mindset. For Elon Musk, the trillion-dollar empire he created isn't a family heirloom to be passed down through generations like a traditional kingdom. It is a tool designed for a specific cosmic vision. To be why choosing merit over bloodlines, Musk is challenging the very concept of generational wealth in the modern age. His 14 children may grow up with one of the most famous last names in history, but they will have to build their own empires if they want to rule them. What do you think about Elon Musk's decision to keep his trillion-dollar companies out of his children's hands? Do you think he's making the right move to protect his life's work, or should a father always prioritize his family's inheritance? What do you think happened behind the scenes of this massive corporate strategy? Comment below.